Have you ever imagined the massive whales of the ocean communicating with us through AI? Their mysterious songs can indeed be translated into words that can bridge different worlds. Interestingly, scientists have caught what seems like a message from beyond our planet, not in human words, but in a pattern resembling a whale song. This leap forward allowed them to talk with humpback whales for the first time, changing how we think about communicating with other species. And it doesn't stop there. This breakthrough hints we might one day communicate with beings from other planets. Yes, like in the movies, talking to aliens could actually become real. Looks like we're on the brink of a new era where the line between our world and the vast universe starts to blur, offering endless chances to connect. So, are you ready to dive into these cosmic mysteries? Are you all set to decode the messages and start an extraordinary conversation that could shift how we see our place among the stars? Stay with us till the end to find out the shocking facts and discoveries which until now you thought were impossible. Ever wondered how whales talk with each other across the vast, dark depths of the oceans? In fact, whales are very social, often traveling in groups known as pods. Whales have an extraordinary way of communicating underwater, utilizing sounds, body language, and echolocation to interact and navigate their expansive oceanic habitat. But how exactly do these majestic creatures use these tools to speak to one another? When it comes to vocalizations, whales have quite the repertoire. There are whistles, the whale's way of sending messages across vast distances. Each whistle is unique, almost like a personal signature. It is possible that whales can recognize each other just by their whistles. And what about those pulsed calls, the squeals and grunts used for chatting within a pod? It's really fascinating to think about what they might be discussing. Furthermore, body language also plays a critical role in whale communication. The dramatic leaps and tail slaps we often see could be more than just a spectacle. They might be messages meant for other whales. Could a breach be a whale's way of saying, "Look at me"? And those subtle fin movements or even facial expressions seen in species like dolphins, what nuanced messages are they conveying? Echolocation, primarily a navigational tool, also contributes to the communication landscape of the ocean. It is a technique used by whales to determine the location of objects using reflected sound. This allows them to navigate, move around, and hunt in pitch darkness, especially when they are in deeper ocean levels. Whales use echolocation by transmitting high-pitched clicking sounds towards underwater objects. If the sound waves hit something and bounce off the object, the reflected sound returns to the whale. It's like shouting into an empty room and listening for echoes. The clicks used for echolocation can also inform other whales about the environment. Isn't it interesting to consider how one whale's echolocation can become another whale's news bulletin about nearby food or threats? The communication techniques of whales vary widely across species and situations, and scientists are continuously peeling back the layers of this complex underwater language. It's a world full of mystery and intrigue, hidden beneath the ocean's surface. What more might we learn as we continue to study these incredible beings and their ways of interacting with each other and their environment? Now, here's something very interesting coming your way. Did you hear about the amazing chat scientists had with a humpback whale named Twain off the coast of Alaska? In a stunning 20-minute back and forth, researchers from the SETI Institute, University of California, Davis, and the Alaska Whale Foundation actually talked to Twain using whale sounds. This team, called Whale SETI, is on a mission to crack the code of humpback whale communication systems, thinking it might even help us reach out to extraterrestrial life. So what did they do? They utilized AI to record and mimic the whale's hello call, which was then played back into the ocean through an underwater speaker. And you won't believe it, a humpback whale named Twain answered back, just like a conversation. Twain approached and circled the team's boat while responding to each playback call during the 20-minute exchange. Can you imagine what it's like to exchange greetings with a whale? This breakthrough isn't just cool because we're talking to whales, it's also shining a light on how we might chat with beings from other planets. This incredible encounter with Twain opens up so many possibilities. It's not just about understanding the animals in our ocean, but also about reaching out to the stars. What do you think we could learn from talking to creatures from other worlds? This experiment is a big leap towards understanding how we might communicate across species and even across the universe. The universe has always made us wonder, are we the only ones here? SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, has used AI to search space, checking radio waves to see if they can find signs of life from other planets. Dr. Lawrence Doyle, co-author of the SETI Institute paper, said in a statement, "Because of current limitations on technology, an important assumption of the search for extraterrestrial intelligence is that extraterrestrials will be interested in making contact and so target human receivers. This important assumption is certainly supported by the behavior of humpback whales. Even though they haven't found a clear message from aliens yet, AI is getting better all the time, making it more likely to find something big one day." Why are we so hopeful? Well, the idea of a machine that can translate any language, even from science fiction, is starting to seem possible. This kind of tool could help scientists understand aliens if we ever come across them, breaking down the walls between different species and even different planets. Amazing, isn't it? The successful interaction with Twain raises an intriguing question. If we can communicate with whales, what other doors might AI open in the animal kingdom? Animal communication is a vast and varied world, full of visual signals, sounds, and even chemical messages. But how do we bridge the gap between our languages and theirs? Understanding the ways animals talk to each other can give us insights into their lives and needs. This is super important for things like conservation and animal welfare. Take whales, for example. Now you know they have a whole underwater system of communication involving sounds, body language, and echolocation. It's like their own version of a chat app, but way more sophisticated. Now, with AI stepping into the picture, science has managed to have a real exchange with a humpback whale named Twain. While we're still at the beginning of using AI to talk to other animals, the possibilities seem endless. Imagine what we could learn if we could communicate more directly with the animal kingdom. How do you feel about the idea of not just living alongside animals, but actually talking with them? Would that change our relationship with nature? Imagine a future where we could ask bees how to protect their habitats or learn from elephants about ancient migration paths. Understanding the emotional and physical needs of animals directly from them could revolutionize the way we care for pets, livestock, and zoo inhabitants. The possibilities are as vast as nature itself. Ever thought about what conversations you would have if you could talk to the animals? Now that we're getting the hang of talking to animals, it makes us wonder if we could chat with aliens too. Scientists are super curious about this because the universe is massive, and they think it's likely there are other beings out there. It's not just stargazers and biologists on this hunt. Theoretical physicists are jumping in too. They've been using the laws of physics to hunt for clues about life beyond Earth. Imagine using physics to find aliens. Seems like the efforts to chat with Earth's own humpback whales using AI are like a warm-up for the ultimate conversation, reaching out to beings across the stars. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But here's a twist. Stephen Hawking, the legendary physicist, thought aliens might be out there too. However, he's also worried they might not be friendly. What if they're cosmic nomads, wandering space, looking for new planets to take over? Despite Hawking's warnings, many scientists keep their ears to the cosmos, hoping to catch a whisper from distant worlds. This belief fuels efforts like the SETI project, which scans the stars for signals indicative of intelligent life. Trying to connect with aliens is more than just looking for other life forms. It's about figuring out where we fit in the universe, and maybe even sharing what we know with creatures from different planets. The efforts to communicate with whales and the quest to reach out to extraterrestrial intelligence reflect our innate desire to connect, understand, and explore the unknown. By leveraging AI, we are not only expanding the horizons of human communication, but also stepping closer to answering some of the most profound questions about life. As we wrap up this incredible journey through the depths of the ocean to the far reaches of space, it's clear we're standing on the edge of a new frontier. Talking with whales, getting hints of messages from space, and our endless curiosity about the universe show us a future full of exciting changes and discoveries. Can you imagine the stories we'll share, the secrets we'll discover, and the friendships we'll make? Not just with the amazing animals on Earth, but maybe also with beings from far-off worlds. We're just starting to talk, and what comes next could be even more amazing. So, as we gaze up at the stars or listen to the haunting calls of whales, let's dream big. The possibilities are as limitless as the universe itself. Every discovery, every connection, brings us closer to understanding the grand tapestry of existence. The future is calling. So, are you ready to be a part of this grand adventure? Let's embrace the unknown with open minds and hearts, for the journey is just beginning, and every step is a step into the wonder of the cosmos.